I did not want to be a medium. I did not want to be a medium. When I began my Reiki path and started to really circle back around to my own sovereignty on a soul level, and I started offering my work professionally, and I started to notice spirit very gently coming into my sessions, I was like, no, 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 no. I do not want to be a medium. I do not want to open myself back up to the spirit world because I had spent quite literally years of my life trying to shut that door. Years. And about a year into me offering my work and constantly being like, nope, nope, no spirit, um, I had a visitation of a young man who came to me in dream state. But this is like not uncommon for me when I was having visitations before I started like developing and practicing it, um where I would have these visitations in dream state, but wake I would wake up in my dream state, and then I would have the experience so I wouldn't know I was actually sleeping. And and it would be just a loved one coming through, because that was when I was most um passive, I guess, in a state of mind. I was most passive in dream state or right before bed. Um, and I had a gentleman come and visit me, and I didn't recognize who it was at the time, but I felt their presence. I felt their sadness. I felt their shame. I was feeling everything they were experiencing or trying to convey to me in that moment, but I could not see their face because they were hunched over. And I woke up from my dream and thought that was weird. That was really weird. Whatever, moved on, continued my day, went to work. And about halfway through my work day, I got a call from a friend to let me know a very good close childhood friend had passed away. And he had accidentally had a firearm go off while he was cleaning it. And long story short, yes, that's what happened. That's what took place. And what had followed from that experience was a reality check to me of how important it was for me to step into this work in truth and in sovereignty. Everything from that moment of saying, okay, okay, universe, okay, spirit, okay, God, I understand why I've had this ability, and I understand why I now am having that door reopened. What do I need to do? As long as I'm not seeing a physical fruition, because I don't care to do that again. And it was like in that agreement, doors opened, my path was illuminated, amazing mentors and education and opportunities to grow and develop properly with a clear lens manifested into my life. And I'm so grateful for that, because through the years of offering evidential mediumship, I have personally witnessed how much love and compassion comes from the other side, how much healing can take place even after our loved one has moved on. Because even though they've moved on, they're still very much around us energetically. And so that's just my personal experience. If it resonates with you and you have to experience spirit most of your life and have lived in fear or disillusion or not simply understanding it, because that was a big problem for me. I didn't understand it. So instinctively, that created a lot of fear for me. I encourage you to start taking the steps to learn and grow. Work on yourself first and foremost, because we all have baggage. We all have baggage, and that is part of our soul work, is to work on ourselves. But if you have a purpose in the mystical, whether it's energy work, tarot, mediumship, different avenues relating to our soul selves, astrology, human design, whatever the things are, I'm going to encourage you to strive for your own personal and professional development. Because at the end of the day, we're also students at life. We're students here as a soul in the human experience to grow and to expand with very particular purposes. And the more that you strive to better understand it, the more you can fully step into it and embrace it, the more fulfillment and abundance that we're all seeking will come into your life.